We're gonna play the campaign first. Travel the world, meet new wizards, and learn magic. We've collected 15 out of 100 cards, so basically we have a starter deck.
An ancient land where magic and poetry are one and the same. The Isles of Prose. Throughout the ages, scholars became wizards, attaining mythical status by perfecting their art in epic duels. Those who had the means to learn this craft were able to devote their lives to the poetic arts. Over time, magic was considered somehow inherent, passed down through bloodlines. However, at the dawn of the Third Age, at the heart of the Isle's finest academy, a young wizard discovered a searing truth that could unravel the very fabric of high society.
Uh-oh, shocking.
There was great uproar amid the magical elite. A decision was cast, and word spread across the lands. It was easier to shun one defiant wizard than sully the status quo. Despite the Academy considering the matter dealt with, there remained many wizards that deemed the discovery unforgivable.
We have to kill that wizard? I think we are that wizard.
He had no choice but to flee in fear of his safety. Thus, the wizard's life was confined to the sleepy isle of Old Walland. Forced to adopt a slower pace, he found love with a woman and raised her child as his own.
Oh, maybe the child.
Even the new father's provincial home couldn't quell his love for the poetic arts. He saw great potential in the child's curiosity and became determined to instill in them the foundation of magic. Years later, as the heir of your father's discovery, it is your turn to become a wizard and
We're
master
a wizard,
the
Harry.
poetic arts in Verses of Enchantment.
Okay. Time to go and avenge our father. Chapter 1. Old Wallen. After learning the basics of magic from your father, you set out to test your skills against traveling wizards in the countryside. Will your prose hold up under their scrutiny? Probably not. I'm absolutely crap at poetry, to be fair. Welcome to the campaign mode. Let's go over the details of this interface. This is you, packed and ready to start your adventure. Move to another location. Press the dotted road in between you and your destination. Oh. People move when I move. I see. On your travels, you may meet other wizards to learn magic from. I love this map design, actually. It's really pretty. To interact with them, press their portrait tile on the map. Laura, the forest sage. Ooh. You can see some extra information about the wizards you encounter. It's very board gamey, yeah. On top, you can find the wizard's portrait, name, title, and a preview of their deck of cards. Joy! Are we becoming a witch? No, we're actually a wizard, but yes, basically. Whenever a wizard shares the same location as you do, they might talk to you. A history of your conversation will appear here. Likewise, when you share locations, you can challenge them to a duel. Winning duels is the main way to earn new cards and progress the story of Verses of Enchantment. Ah, okay, that's her deck. Here you can see what cards the selected wizard has in their deck. Some of these cards have a glittering effect, which means you can collect them by defeating their owner in a duel. Okay, cool. Today, you ventured out from your home to learn about poetry. How wonderful! I can teach you what I know. So how about we have a duel? Sure. Why ever not? Or maybe we are... No, we're, I think, yeah. Okay, welcome to the Magic Duel, a battle between wizards. Let's go over the details of this interface. This is you. Looking good. Ah, thanks. Try to be the last wizard standing by the end of this duel to win. This is your health. If your health is depleted, you'll be defeated and will need to rest before venturing forth. This is your deck of cards. Your played cards will be discarded next to it. And this is your hand. At the start of your turn, you draw 3 cards from it from your deck. You can hover over your cards to enlarge them and get detailed info. Some of your cards have special conditions. If they're fulfilled, they'll sparkle. I like that they sparkle. That's good, so I don't need to keep track of it. In the middle, we have the selected area. Selected cards go here. Every turn you'll choose 3 cards to play by selecting them one by one. And finally, we have the right button. When you have selected 3 cards, you can end your turn and trigger the effects by pressing it. There's a little more to it than this, but experience is the best teacher. Choose 3 cards and press the right button yourself. Okay, so there's different types of cards, and you can see there's ego, brilliance, and nature, and passion. All right, we can just, I don't know what, okay, soul burn is, oh, soul burns, lose 7 health at the start of your turn, so it's like, debuff status effect. There we go. You bought a new pillow. Ooh, hype. Can you explain to us what's happening? Poetry is magic. Magic is poetry. We're battling other poets / wizards with the power of our words. So we're going with duty, storm, and rage. And we'll just deal 30 damage. And we're basically going to inflict sick burns with our words, yes. That's what we're doing. This is your opponent for this duel. They'll do their best to harm your health, so be careful. Conversely, by bringing their health to 0, you'll win the duel. It's poetry rap battles, but with cards. Yeah. After your opponent has selected their cards, you can take your time to read over them. Once you're ready, you can press to confirm and let their cards effect play out. If your last poem contains a brilliance word, inflict 2 soul burn. If your opponent's hand has at least 1 brilliance card, draw a deck from... Okay, I do have that. If your opponent's dispirited, deal 20 damage. We're not dispirited. We don't have any status effects. I presume if your last poem contains... There was not a last poem, so we shouldn't take the soul burn. The only thing that should actually happen is the leaf, which lets them draw a card. And I presume it's sparkling because that shows that this is actually the only thing that actually is going to do a thing. Yeah. At the start of your turn, the last 3 cards you played are used to generate a poem. The names of the cards are used as themes to write an original verse of Enchantment. Aww. In this poem, words that are also card names or synonyms of card names are highlighted. You can hover over these words to see their synonyms. Some cards use these highlighted words as a condition to trigger their effect. Oh, I like that! That's okay. I was wondering where the poetry actually would come in. So that's because there are the way this works. This is really cool. I think you can play something in a round, and the next round, depending on what you played, new effects take place. That's really cool. Greed needs 2 words of type brilliance to be present in the last poem. Other cards require a certain highlighted word type to be represented the most. If your last poem contains more passion words than any other type, this card's condition is fulfilled. The cards you play every turn influence the poetry of your next turn. So try and play cards that produce beautiful and useful poetry. That's a really clever way of doing it, actually. Also, apparently the poem we wrote so far is Duty, Storm, and Rage. In vain, enraged and out of place, through the wild forest I pursued. I left my bark unasked before, my duty down to storm or woo. I loved but lost my love no more. Okay, that's kind of sad. Heartbroken. Inflict heartbreak. That cures soul burn. That heals me. Okay, so we inflict soul burn. Will deal damage. Buzzbot shows... Oh, Buzzbot did choose violence. Yeah. Inflict heartbreak. Don't know what heartbreak does. I'm gonna play it just to see what it actually does. Okay. Oh, that's soul burn. Okay. Oh, heartbreak. Oh, that means they can't restore their health themselves. Ah, and they played nature cards. So they played Forest, Leaf, and Rain. I will sing a song of the days that are not. A leaf is on the tree, and life's at an end. The rain has settled down, but the sun is shining in the calm, still forest of eternity. Okay, they will inflict soul burn on us, deal damage, and deal 6 damage for every nature word in our last poem, which is... Oh, ow! Ow! Ow, that's gonna hurt. Ouch. Status effects are an effective way to strengthen yourself or weaken your opponent. Hover over them to see an explanation of what they do. The number next to them represents the number of turns before they disappear. Okay. I know, right, Tryon? It's really clever. I like it. And how, like, it... And I like that it does something different. I mean, obviously you have the status effects, right, that you can put. But, like... I like the fact that what you played the round before affects what you can play the round after. I like that a lot. Sun, swords, and tears. The sun is sunk in the western main. With tears I'm weeping for him. His sword was bright and his soul was clear, but there came a change upon me then. Oh boy. Okay. The spirits. That means they do less damage. Okay. Cure soul burn. Inflict the spirit on them, and then just deal damage. And that's a gloomy one. That's kind of sad. Oh, it's like a discordant violin sound. I like it. Dawn, fire, and wind. Like the wind sigh or the dawn of a sky, the fire burns my heart, yet darkens my light. Card order. Card order doesn't matter, but card composition, yeah. Order between rounds though, that does matter, yeah. Hi Ammon, wouldn't the star... Yes, it would end. Yes, it would have ended as well. Correct. It would have ended. Yes. But I needed to play a card, basically. I could have used the Dispirited first, then Sorrow. Oh, in that regard is what you mean. Yeah, that's true. That's true. So if I low with the darkness, fight my desire tonight. That's true, yeah. Okay. Healing, rejuvenate, I guess is the status. If your last poem contains a gloom and 2 nature words, deal damage. Which they do have. Yeah, okay. I think. Oh, no, they didn't. Oh, maybe they just had 1. Restore 7 health. Okay. River silence and fine. He was caught upon his knees, his body cast about the river. There, let him fall and sink therein. In silence fell the roaring fire. Aghast, he heard no more. Alas, he died of hunger without quiver. Ooh, that's sad. The game you win. Sneeze. The game wins. You need to send this to a friend who lose her shit at this. Awesome. No, that's great. That's great. Try on. Yeah, I'm glad you think you know somebody who really would like this game a lot. That's awesome. If your last poem contains some mostly gloom words, inflict the spirit. Inflict heartbreak for every gloom word in my last poem. If your last poem contains 2 brilliance, draw a card. I don't have... There's only 1 in there. Inflict the spirit, inflict heartbreak, and then sorrow. If your opponent is heartbroken or spirited, deal 15 damage. You did a bit of cleaning. Hey, GG, Q-Compare. That's awesome. Not that you're dead, but cleaning is good. Flower Lake and Sea. I love the grey sea of the lake that leaves it in a golden shower. Like some pure woman who would wake from her deep grave to find her flower. Okay. All right. Anyways. I guess sometimes the AI generation can be amusing. Or naughty. We did memory, love, and sorrow. That is not for Twitch chat, Vulture. I suggest you search that up at home and not at work when there's no children in the room with you. There we go. Memory, love, and sorrow. For what is love except to bring to the young eyes an April prime, love which will fade and pass away, and like a memory never stay. Who knows how soon sorrow's day will fail inside of perfect time. Whoa, this is sad. We don't have Brilliance Word. We don't have anything to restore. Wow. Okay, we're gonna inflict the Dispirit and do that. I have to play the others though. Yeah, I have to. Because we have to play 3 cards. FG's pirate needs a hug. Yeah, I think poor Mela needs a hug. Did they write something with highlighting? What do you mean highlighting Infinity Simplex? No, they had to be auto-mod. They were auto-modded and had to be permitted. Yeah. They were auto-modded. So I guess maybe the mobile app is being weird with auto-modding again. So maybe refreshing might help. Might be a good idea. Spirit storm and tears. A moment since with many tears. Our dead dear boy was slain by furious northern storm that swept his spirit over the main. Oh Lord. The Union once so strong and free now cries for blood and Washington. That is not what I expected. That is not what I expected. That is so random. That is so random. That is hilarious. Why are we bringing Washington into this? Also, Washington the city? Washington the state? Or Washington the person? I need to know. Okay, we did silence, duty, and forest. But duty asks them little they know. They come in silence and will not go to the forest or to a distant field. They take upon the burden of long ago, but if you would tell them, it's yield. Okay. Alright, I will just finish Flora. 10 damage, 10 damage, 10 damage. Let's get wrecked. GG! Success! I unlocked a new card sleeve. Oh, pretty! Choose my reward. 1 card out of 3 or gold. 1 card out of 3. If your opponent is dispirited, deal 20 damage. Restore 10 health or inflict or rejuvenate. If your opponent is dispirited, deal 20 damage. That sounds like a good idea to me. Such beautiful poetry. You're already gifted with talent, growing as the trees do. Okay. Whenever you are in a village or city, you can trade. Use the arrows in the trading menu to buy or sell rations at the price listed below. The prices change over time, so keep an eye out for good deals. If you want to trade here, you'll have to travel to this location. Wait, so I need rations for traveling. Where do I see those? I presume, or maybe for resting. I presume resting makes it so that I heal up my health. I was trying to get to him to be able to battle him, but now he's going like the wrong way. Oh, dude, you're going the wrong way. Up here's your inventory. Up here's my inventory. I was waiting for it. It contains everything you need on your quest. On the left, we have your portrait. Name the amount of cards you've collected. You can earn new cards from dueling wizards you meet. In the middle, we have your decks. You can create, edit, and move them around here. Oh, you can make different decks as well. The left one is used during duels, so make sure you're properly prepared before starting one. This kind of show your amount of gold and rations. Gold is earned through duels and is used to buy rations and cards. Rations are needed to travel the world. Every time you travel, you consume one ration. If you run out, you will get a health penalty during your next duel. If you want to save on rations, you can let time to pass without consuming a ration. And then there's the menu button. So if I rest, I can just wait for him to get here and then battle you. That's so much smarter. I should have just done that. Cameron, you claim to be educated in the art of poetry? Preposterous! Allow me to demonstrate the difference in our skills. Okay, start the duel. Let's kick his butt. Alright. Inflict a heartbroken. If your opponent is heartbroken and dispirited, deal damage. Deal 10 damage. Write my poem. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Inflict a distract. What the heck is distract? Oh, I clicked on write accidentally. Discard a card at the end of your turn. Focus. Draw an extra card at the start of your turn. Okay. But we got both of us got that. Both of us got that. Alright. There are some really freaking clever systems at work here. I like it. This is cool. Tears, Sorrow, and Storm. She knows not any sorrow for him, nor a storm to cheer her. No tears that flash through cloudless gloom, like the pang of parting near him. The Spirit. That means they deal less damage. I'm gonna do that. If your last poem contains mostly gloom words, inflict the spirits. If your last poem contains two brilliance, that's not effective. If your last poem contains brilliance word, inflict more dispirited. Now I'm gonna do soul burn and damage because we're already gonna put 2 dispirit on him anyways. Select the card to discard. That one for now. You don't know Walk the Void if you can't, we haven't encountered, you can't say that we can't pet any animals until we've encountered animals, Walk the Void. Yeah, gotta wait first, because, yeah, so far we haven't met any animals yet. So, you don't know, maybe we can pet the dog, you don't know. You don't know. Gold, king, and mind. And so my spirit grew aware of one who, when her mind was freed from the great king's keen scepter, there had won her way to a far land, where all things dwelled of gold and rare. There lived again his son. There's a dog? I don't know. We're in chapter 1 of the campaign right now. We might meet an animal. You never know. Alright, well, deal damage. We did memory, sun, and fire. They said, this man is dead, but he who touched the sacred fire, which whosoever breathed on thee, his memory shall inspire. The soul that saw that flame is gone, but thou wert seated in the sun. Draw a card from my deck. Inflict dispirited. Don't need to cure. I guess we'll do greed. Just draw a deck. Inflict heartbreak for every gloom world. And then just deal straight up damage. Nice. Sun, crown, and duty. The sun is shining, let him blaze, to make this world a bright, fair place. And every day be duty done, nor ever forget his precious crown. Blissfully on us reigneth down. Goodbye, good night. Sometimes it's like, it sounds like really good poetry. And then you have sometimes these random segments. And it's great. Goodbye, good night. I'm done. C'est la vie. See you later. Great. Love it. They're gonna draw a card. They're gonna inflict 3 heartbreak and deal some damage. Boo. Can't restore health. Okay, that's fine though. Greed, love, and duty. And though I cannot now be wise, for greed of power and love of lies doth work my very deepest ill, to rob me in a life's hard school of all its good, most sweet reward when duty calls, and makes no more. Yep, sometimes it just is great. If you allow parent, nope, that's not cool. I'm just gonna do Dispirited. So deal 20 damage and then you would Dispirit it. We should have this in the bag. Anyways. I think we got this. Mm-hmm. All right. Oh, I clicked into the game. I just realized that for us, the sword, when they attack us, it goes directly into our neck. Ow. Ow! Sword, rage, and silence. The rage of hate, the passion's thirst, I never staked till life been burst. In silence by a single word, or what am I to do? To die? Away with cowardice and lies. Or keep her company. Inflict the spirit. Can I deal enough damage to get them? Deal damage. Inflict the spirit. If they're heartbroken or the spirited, deal damage. They're gonna have 3 health after this round. Ridiculous. How rude. Also, I love how it says Time, Sword, and Pride. For some reason, my brain read Time, Sword, and Pickle. And I don't know why, but it did. Hey! Hi, Rollins!
Good afternoon.
Hi, Rollins! Thank you so much for the 19 months. How are you doing today? It's lovely to see you. Thank you for the support. I really appreciate it. 19 months, that's crazy. Over 1.5 years. I hope you're doing well. It's good to see you. Time, sword, and pride. Oh, time to thee I cannot yield. Thy pride must now be past. But while the sword that cuts my friend shall cut thy shaft at last. Farewell, but oh, farewell, farewell. Oh, love it. Oh boy. Ooh, they're heartbreaking me and giving me some soul burn. Can I do the cards on the right? No, this is my opponent. This is me. I'm on the left. These are my cards. Yeah, these are the cards that I do. There we go. Damage and dead. And 1. We did it! Common hick. Right. No, I want a card. You got at least 70 health, inflict a distract. If your last poem contains an ego and brilliance, deal 20 damage. Sure. Me? Defeated by some common hick? I concede you have some skill, child, but be assured our next duel will end differently. Oh, shoot. I didn't mean to do that. But you know what? I will kick your butt again. So that's fine. Alright, we'll go damage, soul burn, dispirit. Straight up. Didn't mean to fight them immediately again. But we need to get our deck to 22 cards anyways to be able to, like, get to the next part of the campaign anyways. So we might as well try. And they're just going for damage, damage, damage. Well, I'm glad I half their damage. Rude. So rude. How dare you? But yeah, so these are my opponent's cards. I'm over here. This is me. I do look like a young, sweet summer child, though. I really do. Storm, sun, and silence. Oh, the storm was dark and the sky was grey, and yet I had courage to face it, for it piled up wild wreaths and swept on my way. So, rising a moment, we stood in silence, looking out from that gloomy place of winter. Greensleeves was there, and there was more, but it's cut off. Rude! So maybe that needs a scroll bar if it gets too long. If your last poems contained brilliance, inflict soul burn, inflict heartbreak, and deal damage. That sounds good. Damage, inflict soul burn and heartbreak. Hi, Emotion Stable Cat. It is, yes. It's a card collecting card deck turn-based AI poetry generation game. It's very interesting. The card mechanics are actually really clever. And then you get silly poetry on top. Sometimes, as I said, it sounds actually like proper serious poetry, and then sometimes it gets really whack, and I like it. How are you doing today? It's good to see you. So they played Crown, Duty, and Sword. For every sort of their devotion, a crown with golden stars was won, while each a loving duty done had counted her adored and blessed. O love, the life giver, thou who wert the blessed first in me. It's great. It's actually a really clever idea. No, yeah, it's a bit sunny right now. No kitty though. No kitty. We tried. Still no kitty cat. Fire, forest, and love. Oh, who can doubt that he would like to be me? In sight of all things as they grow by me. Or wander mid the forest or on Lee, winging its way through love, with fire to see. I'm so happy. Would I never forget? Gloom. Where did that gloom come from, though? Is that because of the status effects? I wonder where that came from. Inflict heartbreak, deal damage. I'm just gonna play that card because I need to play it. The curing soul burn for myself is not gonna do anything. Yeah. Doubt provides gloom. Or rather, doubt is gloom. But where did I get the gloom? Because I didn't play any gloom cards. That's the thing. I didn't play any gloom cards. Fire, sun, and pride. All the pride is gone. The earth we trod lies in my presence. As one more in the sun, an ancient fire will burn among these tresses. But thy rod shall light me ere I go to God! Oh god. It's great. Let's guard. I'm actually gonna turn this down a wee bit more. Because certain songs are a little bit on the louder side. There. Yeah, exactly, Tryon. Okay, focus. Draw an extra card. Got it. They what? I'm not responsible for what the game cooks up, alright? Tears rage in river. The river rolls between two rills and drinks the blood of men. It has a fever, it is worse than such rage as then. I think it nearly made my tears. My soul will overflow. Goodbye. Oh, no, it does. It does, Thorn. It does. 100%. That's the whole way it works. You have different categories, and then it draws cards from those. Or, like, it draws... Like, it takes the names from those. It takes the names of the cards from those and puts them in the poem. I just don't understand how we're still generating gloom words. Unless that's still because of the ongoing Heartbroken. Because I didn't play any Gloom cards. I played 2 Passion and a River card last time. Or a Nature card, rather. Do you think he has to end every poem with farewell? Yes, goodbye. Fare thee well. Farewell. Farewell. Alright. Are you still heartbroken or dispirited? Nice. Deal 15 damage. Deal 10 damage. Deal 10 damage. Let's go. Stab. Stab. And stab. Very nice. Mind, time, and night. Ooh. I had no time to think. All night it wailed to the next morning light. And it told me that my mind was sad. That by this our lover lives was glad. It's so overly dramatic and I love it. Hi Amzus. It is Friday. Indeed. Deal 15 damage. Draw a card. Deal 20 damage. Ugh. This is close actually. Ouch. Well, I will hopefully end them, but this is getting uncomfortably close. Sorrow, duty, and sword. If sorrow wept in the face of danger, he took her up and bore me brave as if I had won my precious existence by his unfaltering strength and lawless duty to save his sword. But she would rave. I knelt beside him instead. Love it. All right. There we go. Get him. Get them. Ooh. Win 3 duels in a row. Win a duel with 10 health or less. Achievements. How many achievements does this game have? 66 achievements. Hot damn. Alright, cards. If your opponent has less than 2 cards, no, we'll go with this one. If you have at least 70 health, inflict a distract. Good job. You're well on your way to unlocking the next chapter. To progress in Verses of Enchantment, collecting cards is the way to go. You're only a few duels away from unlocking the next chapter across the seas. Good luck. There should be one basically every day, but sometimes I can be a bit lazy. But yeah, there's a lot of achievements. Oh, who are you? Ilana. Excuse me, Ilana is in this? Today, the only thing she says is, greetings. Ilana, do we have some beef or something? What the heck? Why are you fighting me? What did I do to you, Ilana? I swear. That is a lot of achievements. But I mean, to be fair, it has campaign mode. So I presume a lot of them are that. Achievements? Yeah, FG doesn't care about achievements. Of course not. Fire, Rage, and Storm. Rivalisk! Hi, Rivalisk! Good to see you. Happy Friday! Thank you so much for 35 months of support. That is incredible. Thank you so much for keeping up your sub for almost 3 years. That's incredible. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I really appreciate it. Ooh, she's also going to do a lot of damage to me, though. Ouch. Oh, no, she didn't, because the last one was, if your last poem doesn't contain this. But there was no last poem, so it wasn't active. Ha! Today is Friday. I know! Friday hype. Friday heckin' hype, honestly. I'm excited. Fire, Rage, and Storm. Thou who didst draw the raging fire, in which we pass in storm and rage, when clouds obscured our view, and all things dark with guilt were drear, did save us from thy wrath, O Lord, or guard our souls for I. It's great. Inflict a heartbreak. They can't heal. Sure. Deal damage and deal damage. Wait, heartbroken. No. Deal this. If your opponent heartbroken, we can deal more damage that way, because we're going to install some heartbreak there. Oh, we're also stabbing Ilana like straight up into the chest. Ouch. Oh, she's got a lot of cards that are actually active. Ooh. Dawn, sword, and grave. And so the dawn drew up her sword, so that a grave was deep. But when the day grew fair to see, bold Robin, he did creep. Brave Sir Robin. Bold sounds to me like that was a brave Sir Robin. All right. Let's do it. Okay, they pick a card, and then I just a break. Okay, they earn inflict heartbreak. That's not too bad, actually. Considering. Love, sword, and sorrow. A sword! A sharp and piercing dart that cut the heart in twain, and through it all for love and life with the sorrow's hand of pain. Heaven help us. What is more distressed? I love it. It's great. Inflict soul burn. Inflict more soul burn. And deal damage. She's... yeah, I'm just trying to break hearts. Left, right, and center here. Hi, Swiss Potato. What is this? This is Versus of Enchantment. We're doing a sponsored segment for this game right now. Basically, it's a card collecting turn-based card battler based on poetry, and the game uses AI to generate poems based on the cards that you play. And depending on what cards you played last round, the current round is affected by the cards you played last round. It's really clever. I'm actually really liking it. And we're getting some sometimes hilarious, sometimes very naughty poetry out of it, and it's great. How are you doing today, by the way? Happy Friday. Good to see you. So she played Night, Beauty, and Love, and we get it is the nightingale, and not of death, O night, that knowest all things else but thee, since thou wilt never stoop to soothe my faith, and give me beauty, immortality, that I may sing the secret beauties over, forgetting and forgot. All art for God. It's so depressing. All of her poems are so depressing. It's like death, betrayal, and farewells. It's great. It's great. Forest, sun, and duty, and as each one before him passes, letting the sun from his face emerge, so does he paint that duty over, filling with beauty his forest waste. Alright, let's go. Wow. We can't, like, play we can't do anything. I can make her deal less damage. I can heal myself for nothing. And cure soul burn for nothing. Hey, welcome back, Lego. Welcome back. How was the nap? She played Queen Dusk and Charm, and Dusk had steeped her in a spell of vague, unearthly things, a sense of some elusive, old, weird, forgotten charm, the very essence that the Queen had locked up with these kings. Okay, I want to know more about what's going on there. That sounds intriguing. That was fine and needed. Ooh. You know what the game needs? What does it need, Rico? Now I'm curious. What does it need? Write that down. That looks like a good start to a D&D campaign, right? Right, though. Come on. I can do 20 damage. And that's it. Oh, God. She's gonna have 1 health. That's so stupid. Oh, no. 1 health. Oh, wait. Wait, did she have Soulborn on her? Wait, why did she die? Or did I miscount? Maybe I miscounted. Right, we defeated her as well. Deal 5 damage for every card your opponent has in their hand. Oh, she had Soulburn on it. Yeah, that makes sense then. That makes sense. I see. You're a student of the literary arts. You're welcome to a duel anytime. But don't expect to learn joyful themes here. Yeah, Lana. That is... We have learned that from you. Correct. Yes. Alright, we're gonna start another duel again with her again. Because I need to get more cards. And hi, Dragon of Frost. Hello. Alright, Soulburn. Damage and Heartbreak. Because that's our goal right now. Get to 22 cards so we can... They have a style of, like, cards that I play, yeah. Oh my god, they did basically the same opener that they did last time. But they had more damage that they could do. If your last poem contains a brilliance word, inflict 2 soul burn. If your last poem contains 2 brilliance words, draw a card from my deck. You know what? I'm gonna heal myself. So last time we played Sunstorm and Tiz. But the sun is a tender thing, so kindly his word he bears, that they brighten our happy days, like tears into gladness spring, and their coming in storm or light give strength to your sunny morns. We had goodbye guy, and now we have goth teen. Yeah. Yeah, right? She played Dawn, Sword, and Charm. Ah, what a charm was that. No more of shadows in the dawn's red light. The sword, the spear won't have the hand. I might have taken from its golden sheath. What's with all the golden sheaths and shafts and everything? Oh, lordy. Distracting and... Okay. Okay, discard a card at the end of your turn. That's okay. Ooh. Forest, greed, and life. We have been young, we are old, in the land of life and youth, and our heritage is gold, to be hers forevermore, as she dwelleth in the forest glade with a greed that never wore. That just sounds like we got lured into the woods by a witch. By a greedy witch. That's what it sounds like. Yep, that's what it sounds like. Hi, Vin! How are you? Happy Friday. Good to see you. Hello, hello. How's it going? I hope you are doing well. It's good to see you. Roops Wong keyboard. Yeah, sure. Sure. Teach us all of your secret working ways, Mzus. It's fine. Sorry, I just like teasing you. Alright, let's see. We will deal damage. Oh. I could do a Dispirit as well to make her deal less damage to me. She has been doing quite a lot of damage. So it's smart to do that so he does less. And then we can use this one as well. If they're heartbroken, Dispirited, deal 15 damage. I will disregard love. Add some groove approvers now. I don't know where that I don't know how to do. I don't know. My poetry doesn't contain that. I'm sorry. It doesn't contain that. I'm sorry. You're shiny? Okay. She played Queen in Doubt and Dusk. The dusk was cold and chill the night, and yet I felt no doubt my queen had been there when that fit drew near, so you might give her out. 3 Heartbreak, deal 7 damage. Okay, she's gonna deal 14 damage and 3 Heartbreak. A damned kitty cat. Oh no! Why is the kitty cat wet? Do I want to know? Fire, silence, and sorrow. They say there is an air there. Something more than silence there. There's beauty. Nope. That is definitely not silence. That was a sneeze. That was definitely a sneeze, not silence. There's beauty everywhere. In the wind, in the fire, on the wall. And sorrow sits, but never stirs. Definitely more than silence, yeah. Alright, I'm gonna do this to inflict the spirit so she does less damage to me, and then I'll just go for straight up damage. It said more than silence. Maybe, I guess. Potentially. Only 3 mice though, gotcha. Pain, sorrow, and love. We are as other mortals, weak or strong, who love not what has been, nor bear with wrong, but for the good of us in partly pain and sorrow and regret that so remain. She's gonna heal herself. Rude. No, she tried. Didn't actually heal herself. I guess that wasn't actually active. Alright. Oh, come on, really? I can't kill her yet. Okay, inflict heartbreak. And then do 20 damage. Yeah, heal is no status effect. Yep. 4 health. That's ridiculous. It's if a god is shimmering like that, that shows that the condition is actually active. So it's actually really easy to see whether or not the card is active. I was just not paying attention quite properly. Blood, beauty, and grave, but now a rose, all in the bud, not butt, bud with a D. All right, chat, get your head out of the gutter. And in its beauty, a man may lie at my grave and bleed the more because of me. Hi, Akol. Your head is always in the gutter. True. Hi, how's it going, Akol? Happy Friday. Good to see you. How are you doing today? I hope you're doing well. Morning indeed. Morning. Nice day for fishing, ain't it? Your head's always in the butter. In the butter. Why in the butter? Hi, Shy Wolf. Morning. How are you? You poor butter. The butter doesn't deserve that. Okay, we play Love, Duty, and Fire. In this thy hire, holier duty, love, that makes of nature every human heart, one temple worthy that eternal fire, and all the works to freedom's self apart. I am not smart enough to understand that. I am not smart enough to understand that. Butter is better than margarine. That is true. If your last poem contains a passion, deal 15 damage. Do I have my 22 cards yet? Loss is part of all life. I am not one to be bothered by it. She literally saying there, just saying like, I ain't bothered. I ain't bothered, forsooth. Okay. You pay me to be pretty. Smart is just a bonus. That sounds like an insult, but it's actually not. Faith, bother it. Thank you, Platy. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. One person got it. Thank you. I feel so vindicated right now. Thank you. Ah, wonderful. Alright, we'll kick Flora's butt again. Cadman? That name doesn't sound familiar. Is he someone important? Ah, God. Ah. I feel so vindicated right now. Thank you. Anyways, okay, wait. That's cool. That's a gloom thing. Sword is gloom. It is Catherine Tate. It's pronounced bothered though. That's true. That's dispirited. So I will play those. Keep that for next round. Keep that for next round, and then play the greed card. That's, well... No, she actually kind of doesn't say bothered. No, in that character, she doesn't actually say bothered. I think. But that's good. That's good. Thank you for getting it. Alright, we played Sword. The Sword. The Storm and Greed. To make the world a little wild, it would not do, and I have found, a sort of such deep greed and hell that if you dared to strike it down, you'd end the storm. That sounds like an epic quest. Let's go. I'm down. That sounds like a pretty epic quest. Strike down the sword from hell to end the storm. Yeah, let's go. That sounds good. Let's go. Yeah, exactly. Lego. Also Lego. We talked about Lego earlier again. There's definitely not a new set out that I really want. No, of course there isn't. No. There is not. Anyways. Let's go, Lego. Let's go. Alright. Love. Inflict heartbreak for every gloom word. Because then they have heartbreak. Let's do sorrow. Deal 15 damage. And we can do soul burn. Or we can heal. No, I'll do a soul burn on her. We have 90 health. We don't need to do that. We might just burn them. We'll just burn them for now. They played Spirit, Sea, and Storm. Yet, when the storm is overpast, I'll cheerfully take my last, my weary spirit to regain, by ocean in its sea of pain, far from another, me on high, afar, far beyond the sky. Flora, come on. It's not... Don't be so dramatic, alright? It's fine. Fine. Whoa. 24 damage. And 10 damage. And draw a card. Ouch. That is definitely a stab to the neck. Ow. Ouch, 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 ouch. Love, sorrow, and sun. We have walked in joy since the sun was low, and our spirits were heavy with sorrow and pain. Love is sweet, but a bitter thing to know, when the loved are near us and not away. Ooh, that's a burn. That's a burn, I think. Saying that it's sweet but bitter if they're close to you? You might want to rethink your relationship there. Ooh. Alright, I'm going to restore health. I'm going to inflict Dispirit so they deal less damage, and then just deal 10 damage to them. I still love the Spirited that it's just the violin. It's great. I love that. Courage, leaf, and wind. The wind has slung his sword across his arm, and as one in great fear, he looked to heaven, where Michaelmas' sun was warm. A leaf fell on the hearth, and there sank courage, dead with shame. Ooh. Rejuvenate. Okay, that's 7 rest, right? Yeah. 7 restoration. Okay. Inflict 2 soul burn. If we contained a brilliant if a last poem contained a brilliant word. Brilliance, not brilliant. I guess no, brilliant word also is correct actually in this case. Because it was brilliant. This is a very different theme, yeah. Yeah. It's a really like yeah, no, this game is very clever. I like it. Life, silence, and duty. They shall wake in silence to life's duty, and never hear the call of a voice that is sweetest forever, calling and beckoning all. Ah, we are weary. They will come once more, bringing us sleep with them. Let's go. Right, 2 soul burn because of brilliance words, and then we'll just go damage. Let's go. Stab. Ooh, right in the chest. Ouch. Ouchie. Okay, she played Flower, Lake, and Tears. When the lake is full of happy tears, when dawn upon the hills appears, and then I think, will it not seem that we are weary, heart and head? Have hopes, like flowers, for some sweet scheme of life beyond this little dream. Okay, she's curing her soul burn. I wonder if that does both or just one. Inflict 1 and deal damage. Alright. Yeah, I wonder if that cures all or just 1. All. Okay, good to know. Good to know, good to know, good to know. Damage, damage. Is that where that's from, Lego? Is that where that's from? Because, I mean, it's just people saying damage, but, like, French. I did not know that. I did not know that that actually has an origin. Today I learned. So many things today that we learned. Great. Forest fire and rage. She set apart with her accusing eye, and I heard my heart beat like a thunderstorm to hear her talk of forest fires and sky, of men to be slain, the rage, the ruin, the fire on her cold lips. It was dark. Sometimes the last sentence just sells it. It's great. It was dark. That does sound very dark. That does sound very, very, very dark. It's great. That is actually fantastic, honestly. Where it goes to voyage, voyage. Ah, gotcha. Fair enough, fair enough. Got it. Okay. Inflict heartbreak. They can't heal. Do that. Cure my own soul burn. And inflict the spirited so they do less damage to us. Ba-da-dum. Dawn, fire, and river. And he said, the fire burns low and higher. Fire burns low and higher. Ow. Ow. I'm intrigued to learn how that works. But anyways. And he said, the fire burns low and higher. The blood runs warmly along the river. When my love lies buried in a tomb of roses. But when will her beauty dawn again? In heaven will she be soon? Jesus. Oh, that's so cute when they do that. Oh, okay. Yeah, Spires, in that regard, that would work. Yeah, I get it. Okay, yeah, you might be right. Like flickering fire doing that. Fair enough, maybe. Maybe. Love, river, and silence. There's a music in the rain, a light upon the river, and yet with all my heart I seem in silence ever. No dreamy reverie, no song to fill mine eyes with love. Draw a card. I guess we draw a card and then just do 20 raw damage. We might actually lose this one, depending on the cards that she draws. Yeah. Oh, they only have the, if your opponent is the spirit, to deal 20 damage, and I'm not, so no damage. Ooh, yes, it does. Yes. Yes. So, for example, if you play a card that's, for example, puts heartbroken on them, and then you play a card that says, if this person is heartbroken or dispirited, deal damage. Yes, it very much matters. Yes. The order within the turn matters. Yes. Courage for us in tears. For courage in our hour of need, we lay upon the lonely wood to drive the wild deer from our path and hold them back for tears and blood, till, worn with stormy ocean tides and sandy wildernesses, we died. Rip. Okay, she put a rejuvenate on her. Draw a card, and that's it. Okay. Hi, Solar's due. No, it's not mine. Hi, welcome. Still not my birthday. But hi, good to have you. How's it going? Welcome, welcome. Greed, storm, and duty. They have no need to speak of self, for each the other seeks. Their duty is on earth, but in the storm's great reckless freaks. And love and joy are all fulfilled, to lead them home, who speaks. Is it the last my half birthday? No. See, for this one, for example, inflict heartbreak. If your opponent is heartbroken to spirited, deal damage and then deal damage. Yes, because I put it on them, it then is effective, and then we can get them. No, my birthday was on May 21st, so like 9 weeks ago. But I'm doing great. Thank you for asking, and thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Ooh, rejuvenate. Yeah, let's give me a rejuvenate card. Heck yeah, because I don't think I have one yet. Defeated again. I shouldn't go so easy on you. Okay, I need one more card. And then we can... Oh, you came this way as well. I didn't mean to do that. Oh, shoot. Because you're going to go around there again. Shoot, I shouldn't have moved. I just wanted to talk to her, to battle her again. Very belated birthday. That very belated birthday, that checks out. Yes, sure. The Lana again. I come out here to let my mind wander from dark thoughts. Grimwarp can become undesirably stifling, even for me. Wander from dark thoughts. You mean to wander into dark thoughts? Because holy moly, Alana, always so grim. Thanks, I guess. But thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Welcome, welcome. Alright, we'll do soul burn, damage. Yeah, and then these others, they're of no consequence. Because none of the if-then statements are true on the cards. So we'll just do some raw damage and do soul burn. Discard a card from hand to deal damage. Deal 10 damage. And if the... Wow, okay, that was true. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate that. And thanks for the kind words. Ouch, Ilana. You wound me, like, actually. Okay, we played Sun, Rage, and Forest. Then, in the forest, with the sun's hot breath, mantled the green, and all but he could see, walking with rage and awe through leafless trees, a solitary creature of death. Sounds vicious. Alright, we'll heal, deal damage, and then none of these others. We'll do that even though we don't have soul burn on us, because you have to play 3 cards in your turn. You have to play the cards. You can't just play 2 or anything like that. I guess that would also break the piratry a little bit. Paint, sword, and sky. We were the first, who on a throne of iron were fixed to rule by. But now, when we are gone, no other sword from out of our grasp is drawn than thine, and all thy pain on earth below. O cruel sky, give us another dawn. She is so gloomy, but I guess she has all the gloom cards, so I guess it makes sense. Jesus. Hot damn, Alana. Alana needs an intervention. Life, sword, and river. But if thou dream of a better home, for man to live and move as now, remember the sword for all thy pain, and that of life, a river now. And what I sow, my sorrows reap. Alright. So, it's not about how often I fight them. You get an achievement for beating everybody. Or for beating a person for the first time, I should say. But I need to get my deck up to 22 cards to open up the next chapter in the campaign. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I need one more card in my deck so that I then can continue. All Alana needs is parents that understand her. Okay, Mom. Fair enough. Okay. I can draw a card, inflict dispirits. Alright, we'll inflict 2 dispirited, so they deal less damage. If they're heartbroken dispirited, we deal damage. And I'll draw a card for my next turn to have more cards available. There we go. Oh my god. This is... Get ready for a very happy poem, chat. Blood, night, and sorrow. But we shall have to turn about and see where sorrow stands, for it has frozen all the blood, and if there had died the good, the sin, and the want of sands. Okay, she's gonna inflict 3 heartbreak, and she's gonna deal some damage and a soul burn. Alright. So dramatic. Alright. We played Memory, Sorrow, and Greed. So shall thy memory round me play and give new vigor to my days, as streams shoot up with quicker flow to cheer the furrows of our woe, till all life's sorrow and its greed are spent in one remembered deed. Inflict heartbreak. She can't heal. Nah, that's okay. We'll just go for damage, damage, and damage. 30 damage. Let's go. Just straight up. Poke, poke, poke for damage. Nice. Yeah, so I've been testing and I've not been using streamer mode on Discord. Streamer mode makes my Discord crash. I've noticed that. It hasn't crashed once today. And like the last few days it's always crashed. So there's definitely something weird going on when it comes to just streamer mode. Very odd. Alright. Dawn, Love, and Grave is what she played. So, by the early dawn of things, by love and all that is divine, I pray a grave, not loud nor hasty, to bury me in common dust. For death must have his whim, my dear, and love himself will never hear. Oh, God. God, if I don't have to battle Alana again, that's gonna be good, because that... She needs an intervention. Mm-hmm. She needs help. Duty, storm, and fire. A fire of duty burns with zeal and pride, but even when war is waged, how fair amid these scenes, to which a storm has almost brought to earth its native beauty. What are we? How shall the nations learn submissions there? That sounds vaguely threatening. It's not just a phase, FG. This is Alana's soul. You wouldn't understand because you're old. God, I'm so happy I don't have any kids. We'll go with Dispirited and Heartbreak and just 10 roll damage. I'll just discard that card for now. She made me do that, by the way. No, absolutely not. Nah, he's not. Definitely not. Nah. If any, then I'm the unresponsible one in this house. Very much so. Queen, Doubt, and Charm. Then, oh, for pity, though alone, the queen of all, the loveliest, and thine own. Thou wilt not turn for doubt or fear aside, to hide her from thee. Charm thy coward bride. She needs help. Somebody, please, just help her. Okay, soul burn, inflict heartbreak, and then damage. We did silence, love, and sword. Oh boy. No sword was lowered, but the horse was seen to snort and turn, and from the hatchet went a cry of love, or fear, or pain, that filled the silence like the sea, or thunder pearl of urn. Sometimes the last sentence just doesn't quite hit the vibe. All right, we did it. We did it. We did it. We got her. If an opponent is soul burned or rejuvenated, deal damage. Heck yeah. Let's go. Very nice. That's 22 cards. Farewell. Oh, farewell. Farewell. Yes. Grunnemeyer. Across the sea, separating Old Walland from the mainland, lies Grunmeyer. Many wizards cross these green lands, a perfect opportunity to further hone your skills. To be or not to be, that's the kofebe. Oh, coffee, though. Ooh, unlock the second chapter. So, you've taken an interest in gloom magic. You find its prose to be bleak, but its words to cut deep. No, I actually have not taken an interest. My fair Lady Ilana, I have not. Okay. Buy. For 6. Oof. Guess I'm gonna buy 2. Because I need to get over here. Ah, oh, I didn't mean to click there, but I did. Well, we're going down this way. Okay. One day I'll understand Ilana and then I'll be sorry. Got it. Asmi, a curious traveler. Ooh. So much brilliance. Nature and passion. Ooh. Ah, fellow traveler. I see. May we find joy in brilliant inspiration and unlikely communion such as this. No. Ilana is a gloom pirate / wizard in this game. And she was very dramatic teenager. So yeah, she needs help. She needs help. Alright. What do we do? Heartbreak. Gloom World. Okay. None of these. These 3 doesn't affect. So we'll do Soulburn, Heartbreak. And then just play whatever. Ilana's a 16-year-old goth teen had her first breakup. It's bad. It is bad. Yep. It's bad. If you inspire draw a deck, if your opponent hand has at least a passion card, inflict a shield on yourself. Shield. Okay, what does shield do? I guess, shielded from direct attacks. Dang! Asmi, I need that card. Deal 0 damage. Hot damn. Alright. Okay, now it's getting... Okay, we're getting... I was wondering if we'd see new, like, things, and we are. Nice. Alright. Sun, tears, and greed. To make the world's cold idol glad, his tears will fall and rise, like flowers to wither in greed. He burns with hot and angry air until each sun appears. Alright. If your last poem contains a brilliance word, 2 soul burn. Inflicted the spirits. And then we'll go with this, which doesn't apply, of course. Ba-da-dum. He's playing a lot of brilliance cards. Fortune, friend, and virtue. There is a friend of mine. His virtue's never dim. He has me in his company. I've him when fortune try. Oh, luckless, happy elf, another cup to swim. Okay. Inflict soulburn, cure the spirited from himself, and then he's gonna deal full damage to me because that's gonna get cured, which is then 14 damage. Okay. Well played, Asmi. Well played. Oh, 15 damage even. I guess it rounds down. Even though half should be 7.5, but it rounds down. Interesting. Okay. Okay. Fair enough. I get it. Forest, silence, and memory. Yet, in a mighty forest when we went, the memory of thy silence seemed to flow, and all our talk flowed with a rhythmic word, as if from him who made it life and fate. Okay, he's not shielded. I can afflict heartbreak. I can deal 15 damage. But actually what I'm going to do instead is deal 20 damage in total and just heal myself for 10. Eternal game design question. Do you round up or down? Yeah, that's true. That is indeed true. Mm-hmm. Right, you are. All right. Dawn, smile, and charm. The moon is bright, the day is not long. A merry troop of children comes, and lo, the early rising song awakes and smiles upon their lips. At dawn they dance at every charm, for fairy hands a rosy arm. Okay, I think all of the children were just kidnapped by fairies. I think that happened. Soulburn, more soulburn, and draw a card. Ouch. Okay, so he is the kind of the master of status effects, I guess. Yeah, pretty much. All right. Fair enough, fair enough, fair enough. Fair enough. Good, sir. There is a lot of reading in this game. I'll need to go grab a new glass of water in a second. Because hot damn, there's a lot of reading. Because I am reading this poetry. Alright. Fire, duty, and life. Life has its own appointed path for every mortal, grave and small. The light is shining from above. It sees the duty done for all. A fire immortal burns each day and leads to death, eternal fray. Hallelujah! I love that so much. Just sometimes it's just so random. It's great. All right, I'm gonna cure my soul burn and then just deal 20 damage. Tap. Tap. Yeah, a little bit. Sometimes the endings are just like super like abrupt almost. Yep. Sun, forest, and sky. A voice is singing in the sky from the green forest, low and high, of many things that must be born, but never known to you or me. Oh, let us not forget the sun, the glory of earth, the morn. See, that makes like super comprehensive sense. That entire thing. But I guess combining sun, forest, and sky is pretty easy for an AI. 10 damage. Inflict 2 inspire. Inflict focus on yourself. Oof. Ouch. Okay. So focus is extra start. Inspire. Deal 50% more damage. Ooh. Help. Help. River, range, and storm. But if the waters and storms of life should rage in its wildest form, thou canst fear not, when raging strife shall sweep through thy heart like storm, and make thee a river. We're a river now. Nah, I'm just gonna go for 30 raw damage. Let's go. So hopefully we can get them next round. I should be alright. I am 71. I'm on 71 health. I should be alright. I guess his deck is very comprehensive because he has a lot of brilliance cards. So that's because it all adds together. It makes it easier for the AI to combine the poetry or combine the words together to make poetry with. Courage, music, and voice. I heard a voice as it sung. All courage and all strength. The music stirred. The song was new. And every tongue was full of cheer, singing like angels' songs. Yeah, that's easier to combine. Jeez, that buffing of the damage, that's strong. I want that. I want that. Oh my lord, and I have no cards that deal direct damage. No, I do. Ha, okay. Whew, that was dicey close. That was kind of close. Sword, duty, and fire. A brave, high soul of noble mind, to all good service given, in duty faithful but refined, like the sword in his heart and fire, unmoved with reverence and dread. Alright, we're gonna inflict... Wait, you have inspired. No. We're gonna inflict heartbreak. Deal 15 damage, and then inflict soul burn. Not that the soul burn matters. They also sanitize the outputs for the NPC a little bit. I think so. Ooh, new card sleeve because we defeated Asmi, probably. Deal 7 damage for every soul burn your opponent has. Yes. Alright, chat. I'm gonna quickly... Hey, Tornus! How's it going? I'm gonna quickly grab a new glass of water and pop to the bathroom because I need to pee. And need a drink because there's a lot of reading in this. I am ready for my poetry. Your wielding of the magical arts unnerves me, fellow traveler. A sage in shepherd's clothing is a rare sight. I think he just caught me scary. I think he just caught me scary. Rawr! 35 cards for the next chapter. Hot damn. I wonder what this is. Because everybody else has like a person, but then... Oh. That one does not. Interesting. It's been like 10 minutes since we hung out with Alana. You need your cringe fit. Peter. The Fool of Cragmouth. Alright. Ha! Is that a Roman peasant I spy? Ha! Why, 'tis on such roads as these we discover all manner of women fancy. Brilliance and ego. Yeah, that sounds about right. And passion. Yeah, we haven't seen many ego cards yet. Gonna be interesting to see what they do. Definitely. Well, Peter, I will go and kick your butt. Hopefully. We'll see. We'll see. But thanks for stopping by as well, Tornus and Dice Cocoon. How are you? I hope you're doing well. The Spirit, 15 damage and 10 damage. Yeah, and that means he'll do less damage to me as well, so that's nice. Oh my god, his portrait gets stabbed right in the nose. I love it. Okay, it's gonna inflict a distract, deal 5 damage, and he has a thing where if he has less than 30 health, he gets a shield, but he doesn't have that right now. Alright. Distracted was just discard a card at the end of your turn. Yeah, okay. That's not too bad then. Not too bad then. Alright. So we played Silence, Sorrow, and Fire. Oof, that sounds drastic. They say there is an air there. Something more than silence there. There's beauty everywhere. In the wind, in the fire, on the wall. A sorrow sits but never stirs. I feel like we had the start of this. I wonder how they did this with the AI. Because clearly it's not like actively pulling right now from an AI. So I wonder if they... Yeah, we had that ending as well. So I wonder if they generated it. And then put it as snippets and combinations into the game. That's probably what they did. So if you play enough with the same sort of cards, you should see similar things pop up here and there. Yeah, that sounds about right. That sounds about right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that sounds right. That makes sense as well. That, you know, and then this way you can, like, also exclude the ones that are really, really weird. And maybe the ones that get a little bit too naughty. And all of that sort of stuff. I'm gonna heal myself and then just deal 20 damage. Oh, I need to... I will discard that. The same space in your playthrough. The same prompts give the same results. Yeah, but the map is not randomly generated. At least not in the campaign. So I don't think it's going to be seed-based. I am actually kind of curious to know how they did it, though. Yeah, I'm actually kind of curious to know how they did it. Gold, Judy, and Mercy. Oh, mercy. Mercy, Lord Gregory. For this 1 hour be yours, or ever that ain't your life should have. A gift of gold or pearls before you stain your mother's hair with a... Mickelson... What the heck? Excuse me? This is not English. This is not English. Okay, there's... What the heck? There's like 3 words in there, and that makes no sense. What means... Oh, the meaning of ain't is once. That is Scottish. That is actually Scottish. Yeah, ain't this here, that's Scottish. It means once. But what does this mean? It is apparently a construction company in the UK. No. I wonder if that has a meaning. Michael is... Oh, that's a... Okay, that's a... It is also Scots. Yeah. It is. It is actually Scottish. No, it is Scottish as well. Michael means... comes from the Middle Scottish word Michael. Michael or Michael, which meant great or large. So it means great or abundant, or can also be used as an adverb to mean much and greatly. A great amount. Especially, okay, it means a great amount, especially in the proverb, money a little makes a mickle. All right. Yeah, and then we is with, yeah. With mickle, sin and shame. So with a lot of sin and shame. Abundant sin and shame, yeah. Interesting that we're just suddenly pulling in like Scots English as well. Oh wait, interesting. All right. So before you stain your mother's hair with an abundance of sin and shame. Yep. I do feel sometimes they left borderline naughty ones, or ones where you can kind of go like, they left those in on purpose, and I appreciate that, honestly. I do actually appreciate that. Life's storm and rage. My rage is like a raging storm. Fair enough. I do not wish it, but I know. Though all the world should drown, there'll be a better life, my love, for thee. Okay. Let's just take a step back and not do that. All right. Inflict 2 soul burn. Draw a card. Cure soul burn from myself. Draw a card, I guess. There we go. You read it as don't give your mother's gray hairs. Okay, yeah. Sure. Yep. Yeah. I'll go with your answer. That's much better than what my weird brain came up with. It's a good way of saying, though, that you're giving your mother gray hairs, though. That is a good way of doing it. I like it. Crown, pride, and scorn. I see thine head upon the dust, and on thy heart a thorn. Thy praise shall sound through every clime, till pride and pomp are born. Then hear me while I pray for all who seek that crown of scorn. Certainly what you were assuming. I know, right? Hi, Rainbow Jedi. Also, okay, so the way it works is you play cards, and then the next round, from those 3 cards that you played, a poem is generated. And then depending on the type of words that you use in your poem, certain cards take effect that round. So for example, because Peter, okay, he doesn't have anything that does it, but basically that's how that works. So you play your cards, and then for the next round, from those cards, a poem is generated by AI, and then certain words that you use can have an effect on this round. depending on what cards you have. So for example, here, this one says inflicts heartbreak for every gloom word in your last poem. And I had gloom words in my poem that was generated. And thus I can play that card. Otherwise that card would not have an effect. It's really cleverly done. I really like it. I really like it. It's a bit hard to stream this game because there's a lot of reading. And I'm trying to read it like in an animated way and not like super like bored sounding, of course. So that makes it a bit tough. But the game mechanics itself are really clever. I like it a lot. It's a cool way to use AI generated writing as well. It's quite clever. Indeed, I should. Cheers, giggles. There we go. Forest, greed, and river. Over the white forest isles there ran a river of greed that had dried its blood. He knew no longer to pray, for he feared the wrath from the wind would be strong and good. So heartbreak is kind of I need to clear my dispirited, but I cannot. So I'm gonna put soul burn on them. And I guess deal 10 damage. I might lose this one. Yeah. I might lose this one, depending on how much damage he does this time around. Fire King enraged. I have not seen nor dared to breathe my voice. So fierce is he that he may not shun thy rage. Now let the king protect thee from all fire. O thou whose name doth honor make his sire. Live long, I'll sing. But yeah, because Peter played has two brilliance words in their last poem, which is the yellow ones here: fire, voice, live, sing, etc. This card is active. Your Kant has at least 3. Okay, that's not active. That okay. He doesn't actually do any. He's gonna do a distract on me, but that's it. No damage. Okay. Good. Good. We played Sun, Duty, and Sword. To see me was to know the Lord, and he had given my eyes, the sun, his sword. So duty done and done, when I could feel the need of daily bread. Basically, we killed people to get some food. I'm gonna play this just so I can play 2 nature cards. That doesn't do anything. We'll just do 20 damage for now. Not one. It doesn't really do healing anyways. We might still lose this though. He might do 40 damage to us. If we're unlucky. Fool, greed, and wealth. That's a lot of ego cards. Okay, he's going to do 10. And ego. Oh god. Okay, we got lucky. He's only going to do 10 damage. Nice. Fool, greed, and wealth. I've seen him as he was, and when his soul came for revenge, at which some fool would cry, and in their greed the wisest of mankind drew wealth, to rob them of so fair a prize. Hushaby, hush, hushaby. Sometimes the last line just kills it. I love it. It's wonderful. It's great. River, storm, and fire. Then a little snow-white seraphim went to visit the beautiful river to see if she was safe and warm in some sheltered spot by a black storm. And they said, let us quickly go towards that glorious fire below. Yes, burn. Burn everything. I don't know why we're burning things, but we are. Okay. Inflict 2 soul burn. Heartbreak. Yeah, it doesn't matter. The soul burn is gonna kill him. Unless we get unlucky. There we go. All right, we got Peter. Ooh, oh, that's a cool looking card sleeve. Discard a card and inflict distract. If your hand has at least 3 cards, deal 15 damage. Heck yeah. Surely 'tisn't true. Thine odoriferous stench did sully mine focus, peasant. You are a butt face, Peter. Alright? That's what you are, a butt face. I want to see what this is. Low on rations. How low? I have 2. Alright. Holy moly. There's like a freaking convention up here. Oh my lord, that is such an expensive thing. What's this? Oh! This is the Great Garden College, which specializes in nature. And I can learn stuff there, but it's 170. Alright, you there. Judith, the frivolous enigma. She's gonna play ego and passion cards. Ego, mostly passion. Mostly passion. Some brilliance, some ego, some gloom. But passion, that sounds right. Oh, what's this? A fresh-faced mage walking the lands of Grandmire. You don't carry the smell of the academy either. This ought to be fun. Let's do it. Oh my god. She has one of those. Oh, her portrait is one of those where it's like. It's the almost snip, but not quite. But then her card deck, her card back is the definite nip slip. Anyways, all right, cool. Anyhow, all right, I'm gonna just do Dispirited, Heartbreak, and deal damage. She is very amorous. Yes, she is. Alright, Soul Burn. Deal 7 damage, deal 5 damage. Okay, I'm glad I played that that card where she does 50 less damage. 50% less damage, I should say. Alright, Silence, Tears, and Storm is what we played. In Silence, oh, in Tears we meet, we know you and no more. When the storm and night are over, may I reach out my hands imploring, lovingly before. Mild CK3 vibe. A little bit, Shano. Yeah, a little bit. The art, definitely, yeah. Hi, Urban Nice Fox. Are you late? No. A wizard is never late, considering we're currently playing with wizards, poet wizards. You'll fit right in. How's it going? Good to see you. Heartbreak. If your last parent contains mercy gloom, inflict Dispirited. We're gonna do Dispirited. If they're heartbroken or dispirited, we'll deal damage, and then there's 10 raw damage on top. Because that way we have them do less damage for 2 rounds. Very nice. How you doing today, Urban Ice Fox? I hope you're doing well. It's good to see you. Sun, charm, and shame. No charm of gold, no gleaming silver wrought upon the dark, translucent glassy plain. But one flash of Sunbeam's transient thoughts, over all her shame and toil was changed again. The dreary waste of grief that earth shall mourn, bereft in darkness. Man, that's dark for somebody who's all about passion. What the heck? Oh, lordy. How's your Garen? How's your Friday so far, Urbanized Fox? Good to see you. Memory, sorrow, and fire. No more may thy heart, with sorrow newly born, ask for the fire which burned above thine eye, nor bid thee sigh when its sweet memory must fade and pass unheeded by. Right, I will cure my own soul burn, and then just deal 20 raw damage. Pew! And pew! I don't know why we're pew-pewing. It's the stabbing, but you know what I mean. Maybe that makes that noise when you, like, poke. Oh, fruit! If your last poem contains a passion word, restore health. Okay. And deal some damage. Okay, that's fine. Courage, heart, and kiss. For the heart will bleed if 'tis not met with its true mark, and dying, hope to plead courage by a kiss, but then saying, thou art not loath to give thyself for men. It's too late. It's too late on a Friday for me to understand that. Too late on a Friday. Oh, God. River Radiant's sword. He gave his sword into into its sheath and smote off her who was beside. She raised a watery rage and scorn, then drowned herself as he passed by. The roaring of the river ceased. They found him where? Released. Oh, okay. She threw herself in the river and then he died it because of that. Oh my. All right. We'll make it so you can't restore health. We're going to restore health for us, and we're just going to put some soul burn on her. She paid fire, fruit, and desire. Oh, fruit and flower, fire song, fairer than life can hold. Desire to him were great, but in this world of ours, love only doth overflow. That is the bliss that showers. Showers what? For whom? Okay. All right. Love, life, and sun. The sun of life shall on the sails be thrown, and every wave which breaks its idle course restraining, ere the morning to return. Love in these eyes, I fain would seek thy face. What hast thou here? The summer and his days. A poetry card battler. Yeah. Using AI. It's quite clever, actually. It's quite clever. Okay, soul burn. And then just deal 20 damage. It's really freaking clever. So you play cards. They all have a type. And then it takes those 3 cards that you played and the words from it. And it makes poetry. It makes a poem or part of a poem with them for the next round. And then depending on what you played the round previous, certain cards get activated. It's a really clever system, actually. I like it a lot. Yeah. I like it a lot. It's quite good. Quite good, actually. It's quite clever. We were also sponsored to play it, but it's also really cleverly done. I like it a lot. Lots to read, which for streaming makes it a bit hard. But the game itself is quite cleverly done. Blood, rage, and tears. Then to their blood, how do you even say that in English? Is it just Teutons? Teutons? I don't know. Reminds me of the insult simulator mixed with the strategic battles from Romans of the Three Kingdoms. Yeah, I guess so, Pelanova, yeah. How do you even pronounce that in English? Yeah. As far as I know, you can. Is it just Teuton? Is it? Is it? No, I don't want the meaning. I want the... Oh, no, apparently it's... It can't... Oh, okay, it's... Okay. UK English apparently is Teuton. But you also can say Teuton. Both works. Okay. Either is okay. Apparently, basically. Then to their blood the Teutons' rage is done, with broken swords and bleeding hearts forlorn. Now they who knew with tears how true a son had lost the world, he died in glorious scorn. Hey, meeting's done for the day. Very nice, very nice, very nice. Very nice. All right. That's awesome, Emzers. Any plans for the weekend or just chill mode? I will not ask for your heart, whose lifeblood has been shed for some sad duty. Take me forth amongst the forest dead, or let the storm among your stars mocking my quiet head. Inflict the spirited 15 damage because of that, and then 10 more damage, and then Judith shall be gone. Goodbye. Judith, get defeated. Oh my. New card slave. You have to start working out again on Monday, so some light walking. Nice, that's awesome. I'm glad to hear it. I'm going to take the money because we're running out of money and I need money to buy rations so we can keep traveling. You're watching your mom's doggo at the moment, so hang out with doggo. Doggo hype. Ouch! The young cub has claws, I see. Won't you play a bit more with Dear old me. Hey, if you're asking that nicely, Judith, let's go. Let's go, Judith. Let's go. Let's go, Judith. Let's go. I don't know why we're suddenly, like, chanting. I don't know why we're doing that. But we are. There we go. Okay. First round is always kind of just, like, chop, chop, chop. Because, yeah. Inflict a soul burn on yourself and 2 on your opponent. Interesting choice. Oh, it was this one again. My rage is like a raging storm. I do not wish it, but I know. Though all the words should drown, there'll be a better life, my love for thee. Then who shall cross that? Yeah, there's definitely parts that repeat in terms of combinations. But I guess it makes sense that they... So basically they curated stuff. Yep. Alright, we'll draw a card. We'll inflict soul burn and damage. And that's 2 soul burn as well. So in other words, jiggle your work mouse every like 10 minutes. Nice. Nice. You don't even have to do that. You have your work laptop, it's not on. Ooh, that's awesome. Wow, 15 damage. Ooh, and 3 soul burn and 10 damage. Ow! Judith, you wound me. You really took losing quite harshly, didn't you? Sore loser. Oh, little one with eyes so bright and such charm to take the light. How should thy soul be bold to dream the bliss of action or repose, which only seldom comes from steam of her human courage, love, and kiss. Remnant 2 times soon. I presume that means it runs well enough for you, Mzeus. To be fair, after the last patch, it runs better for me as well. But we've actually, Lex and I have actually been playing through the first one, so I'm not touching the second one yet. We won't just make you suffer by spending 2 months in Hawaii. Suffer? Time in Hawaii. Suffer? Time in Hawaii. Sorry, Rollet. Statement does not compute. Oh, because you had to work. Okay, okay, okay. But, I mean, you had days off here and there, right? 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 But if they'd come from out the forest and drag you down my sword, I soon would seek them with their greed until I saw your lord. Cure soulburn for myself. I need that. The spirit is less damage and then a soulburn on her. You went through North Shore almost every weekend. Nice, nice. Okay, that's good. That's good. Glad to hear it. That's good. Rental car was a 21 Camaro. So you just went cruising across Hawaii. Nice. Nice. But what desire, wonder hath not death, that feeds upon his blood? Fire, which the fiercest flame may soothe or burn, or vengeance from a god? He's blind, but when he feels it, sees. Alright, heartbreak, then 15 damage, and she's gonna cure her own heartbreak, which is not a thing. That sounds great though, doesn't it? Like, Hawaii, I know Hawaii is definitely an overrun, like, tourist destination, I know. But I'd still like to go one day. I'd still kind of like to go one day. River, silence, and suns. So still the silent river flows, silent and swift with noiseless feet. No sound is in the sun, though through the dusk her silence seems to beat. Methinks she hears, alas, no voice, only a murmur of reproach. You sit away from Honolulu? Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Yep. Okay, 2 heartbreak, 15 damage, and then 10 more damage. You quite enjoyed it when you went? You stayed with a family, you stayed with family on a sugarcane plantation. Gotcha. Yeah, I like the contrast. So you've got ocean and beaches, but then volcanoes and jungle and just everything. Yeah, I like that a lot. It's cool. Go back to Alaska on Monday. Already, Rollet? Oh, dude. You travel so much. But hey, I guess at least your timing with the stream is gonna line up better again, I suppose. Oh, goodness. No tears were shed, no sighs to move his heart. For he had ceased from passion without pain, but in the holy joy that followed death, he saw how love with life could blend again. Your brother was very allergic to the mosquitoes, though. Ooh, yeah, that's not good. I mean, it's good to know, I suppose, now, but ooh, yeah. Allergic is not good. Shit for a bit. Nice. How long are you gonna be in Alaska? Roll it. And where in Alaska this time? Back in the middle of nowhere, or not so in the middle of nowhere now? Off and on for the next 3 months, going back and forth again. Oof. Oof. Anchorage? Okay, that's at least something. So it's not in the middle of nowhere again. No bears this time. Well, I mean, there might still be bears near Anchorage, but, you know, not as much. Love, sorrow, and duty. But if the sorrow of a mate may part, and one alone be willing to sustain, O God, thy will, O love, thy duty heart should follow in our pathway and remain. They're grizzlies, but they're not everywhere like her. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Okay, I'm gonna heal myself, do 10 damage, and then dispirit so they do less damage. Yeah. Alright, dream, rage, and shame. Ooh. I dreamt that thou with rage extreme, thus all my senses drown, and then I thoughts just really seem a shame to treat so brown. At which he laughed, or in a trance. Okay. I suppose. Oh my god, she's gonna do all the soul burn to me. No, just one. That one is not in effect. Ooh, this is really close. Jesus. Are you gonna be some sort of supermax MVP with Alaskan? Yeah, honestly, though, roll it. Honestly. Life, fire, and silence. I know not what is in my heart, but I confess it, as the dew hath power to silence life, and make the very darkness seem a fire, which burns away while 'tis admired, to be extinguished never. Soul burn, 10 damage. She's just gonna die anyways, but we did it! We beat her again. Get wrecked, Judith. Again. This time I want a cart, please. Thank you. Restore. I'm gonna take fruit. I'm gonna take the fruit. Yep. I'm gonna take the fruits. Okay. How much do I have? 172 coins. Teach me, Great Garden College. Welcome to your first day at school. Here we'll be able to collect a new card for a set price. On the right, we have a potential card for you to collect. Pressing the accept button will set you back to the overworld with your newly learned cards. You only pay the tuition fee when pressing this button. We have a poem about the card candidates. As in duels, any words that also name on the card is highlighted. When pressing any highlighted words, the card on the right will change into that word. Depending on the specialization of the school, the poems will feature more words of a certain type. Try to find the card you want to learn in the Sea of Poetry. Also, I can just do this. Oh, and it switches. If you are distracted, deal 20 damage. Heck yeah, that's a great card. Oh, dude, I had to force the game to be 32 FPS because it was otherwise just crashing all the time, Mzus. It was running so badly because I constantly had shader crashes. Like, I had to set it on lowest settings, 32 FPS, because it just kept crashing because it couldn't load the shaders otherwise. I want the ADHD card. Yeah, pretty much. But yeah, nevertheless, this was Verses of Enchantment. Really clever. Really clever. Couldn't use FSR. That would make it crash more. But yeah, thank you again so much to them for sponsoring this segment of the stream. I really enjoyed it. It's really clever. There's a link if you want to check it out. Game's coming out on the 1st of August, so you can put it on your wish list till then. Thank you all so freaking much for being here.